It's raining. Okay.
Stop being so early. You read.
Slow connection again. Why is it always like that?
None of mine is.
My goodness. Every time we're going to start our go live, it's always low connection. Hello everyone, good afternoon to all of you who are watching here in Europe, and for those who are from Asia, good evening. And for those in the US, in Canada,
Good morning.
good morning to all of you. Hope you are all doing well and had a lovely evening or a lovely morning or an afternoon. So
Today's Wednesday.
yes, Wednesday.
Oh,
and
halfway day.
yeah. It's Wednesday
And it's raining in Ireland.
Yes.
No surprise.
no surprise.
Yeah.
It's always 4 seasons in a day. But we are grateful
Well,
for
tree.
this.
Spores.
Yes,
We
please.
don't get wind. There.
No, it's still winter. It's cold.
Going with the get the
Yeah.
snow.
It's good, but it's
We want
still
snow.
cold. Okay, so it's day
31 of the
90-day challenge. Oh, we are really grateful. It's already a month.
Over a
that
month. Let's go.
Yeah, we're doing this live. Oh wow.
Someone join us.
So today is about
Effective time management.
yes. So today we are sharing effective time management is very important for achieving work-life balance and maximizing productivity. So guys,
Here are some
here
examples.
are some examples and strategies. Okay, so number 1 is prioritize task. Well, you need to identify the most important tasks that need to be completed and tackle them first. Okay, so for example, if you have a project deadline approaching, prioritize working on tasks related to that project over less urgent matters. So yeah, so you need to prioritize tasks first.
Number 2, use a to-do list or planner. You have to write down all tasks and deadlines in a to-do list or planner to keep track of what needs to be done. Break down larger tasks into smaller, manageable tasks. For example, if you have a presentation to prepare, list out each component, such as research, creating slides, and practicing delivery.
Yes, it's smaller steps.
Like we did today.
Like we are
every day.
Every day we're doing this go live. We research first for the information that we can share with you,
And practice a little bit.
Yes. And then before we do our go live, we really can't do like on
because there's a lot to learn.
Yes, there's a lot to learn. It is really good to have, you need to prioritize tasks first. Okay, and use a to-do list or planner. Number 3 is setting deadlines. Well, you need to establish deadlines for completing tasks to create a sense of urgency and accountability. Okay, so for example, if you have a report to submit, well, you need to set a deadline a few days before the actual date to allow time for revision and unexpected delays. Right?
Yes. So, number 4, Time blocking. You have to allocate specific blocks of time for different activities throughout your day. For example, you have to designate mornings for focused work, afternoons for, it could be meetings or collaborations or your workout, depending what you do, and evenings for personal time and relaxation,
That's right.
probably with your family.
Yes, or by yourself
By
alone,
yourself, if you need
doing some of your passion or hobbies. Okay, so number 5 is you need to limit distractions. Well, you need to minimize interruptions and distractions to maintain focus and productivity. Well, for example, you need to turn off notifications on your phone or computer during dedicated work periods, and designate specific times to check and respond to emails. So limit distractions, guys. That's one strategy for effective time management.
For us is we check our emails after we schedule posts or do this.
Yeah. Or answering inquiries, we need to prioritize tasks first. What is important for us to do on that day before we can answer inquiries.
Yeah, because it can take long.
Yeah, or if you want to answer, if it's more important to answer inquiries,
then go.
Then that's the first one you need to do before doing anything else about your business.
Number 6, delegate tasks. You have to identify tasks that can be delegated to others to free up for more important priorities. For example, if you're overwhelmed with administrative tasks, consider delegating them to an assistant or colleague who can handle them efficiently. We don't have any yet. We got no one yet.
Yes, well, yeah, that's true. But maybe we can delegate tasks like some housework to other people. And then we can do our business. Right? What? Water? Later, anak. So number 7 is you need to batch similar tasks, which means you need to group together similar tasks and tackle them in batches to minimize context switching and maximize efficiency. For example, you need to dedicate a block of time each day to respond to emails, make phone calls, or review documents. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Number 8, take breaks. You have to schedule regular breaks throughout the day to rest and recharge. Research shows that taking short breaks can improve focus and productivity. For example, take a 5-minute walk or stretch.
Very important.
Break every hour to combat fatigue and mental clarity.
Definitely. Especially when you are in front of the computer, you can't really stay there for a very long time. Schedule your break. For example, after 30 minutes or 1 hour work in the computer, go out. Take a walk, even inside your house.
Yeah, 5 to 10 minutes.
Yes.
Walk. Breathe the fresh air.
Yes, definitely.
Or do a small workout.
Yeah. Or just relax. Just stay away from the computer for a few minutes. Okay, so what number are we? Number 9. So you need to reflect and adjust. Well, take the time to reflect on your time management strategies regularly and adjust them as needed. Identify areas where you can improve efficiency or reduce time-wasting activities. For example, if you find that you're spending too much time on non-essential tasks, for example, texting a lot or calling, but there's no For example, yeah, texting that is not really important, and then calling someone you just want to say hello, but there's no specific reason behind it. So maybe reassess your priorities and adjust your schedule accordingly. So which means it will go back to prioritize task, which is most important to you. That's the first thing that you need to do for effective time management. So guys, by implementing these time management strategies and adapting them to your specific needs and preferences, you can increase productivity, reduce stress, and achieve a better balance between work and personal life. That's what we said yesterday about work-life balance.
And
It's
hello.
almost related, and thank you for our viewers.
Welcome.
Yes, and we forgot to say our name to those who just are passing by on this page. I'm Roselle, and this is my son,
Kirsten.
Yes. So I hope, guys, you are able to learn something from today's topic, and hope you apply it so to have more effective time management, right? Okay, guys, that's all for today. And for those who are going to watch the replay, kindly comment below where you are watching from and let us know how
if you have a
time management strategy. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.